Abers looked at the sky with his telescope every night and especially admired the fascinating view of the moon. With his telescope, he would watch the mountains, the craters, the details on its surface on the moon for hours. He sees the moon not only as a celestial body, but also feels a close connection to it. He feels that mysterious beings were living above him. The sky was like a riddle to him, and he was determined to find the answers. One night, as Abars was getting ready to sleep in his bed, a ring-like light suddenly emerged from his room. It was a portal opening from another dimension. A rabbit came out of it. Abars was surprised and asked the rabbit, "Who are you? Where did you come from?" The rabbit approached Abars and replied, "I am Luna. I came from the moon. From the moon country." Abars was astonished by Luna's answer. "I'm Abars. Just a curious kid. I love the moon and I want to explore it," he said. Luna smiled at Abars and said, "Then you're in the right place. I can tell you things about the moon." Abars looked at Luna with curiosity and said, "Really? I want to learn everything." Luna started giving Abars information about the moon. The moon is Earth's only natural satellite. It is located 385,000 kilometers away and is controlled by Earth's gravity. The moon orbits around the Earth, completing one full rotation in 28 days. Its surface is covered with various craters, mountains, and volcanoes, he said. Abars was amazed by Luna's explanations. "Amazing. I want to see the moon. I would love to explore the moon country," he said. Luna smiled at Abars and said, "Of course. Let's open the portal and embark on the journey." Abars nodded excitedly while Luna opened the portal. Luna and Abars entered the moon country through the portal. As they passed through the portal, they felt a slight tremor and suddenly found themselves in the moon country. While Abars looked around in astonishment, Luna suggested going to places with beautiful views. Luna noticed the expression of astonishment on Abars' face. "Abars, have you ever seen such a landscape?" Luna asked. Abars wasn't aware when he saw Earth in the sky. "How is this possible?" he wondered. Finally, he said, "Yes, it's magnificent. The planet Earth in the sky." Luna smiled and replied, "Yes, we are currently on the surface of the moon. That's why you can see the planet Earth from the sky." And he continued, "Let's walk by this river first. Then, I will take you to one of the most beautiful places in the moon country." Abars accepted Luna's suggestion and they started walking by the river. As they walked, Abars noticed that he felt lighter than ever before and turned to Luna. "Luna, why do I feel so light?" he asked. Luna smiled and replied, "That's normal, Abars. The gravity level on the moon is much lower than on Earth, so it's normal to feel lighter." Abars responded in astonishment. "Really? I never thought about that." They got into a lunar vehicle and started moving forward. Abars shook with excitement inside the vehicle, and Luna told him, "We will soon go to an area where we can see the craters." When they arrived at the area, Abars was amazed. He turned to Luna and said, "This view is magnificent. I have never seen anything like this on Earth." Luna smiled and replied, "Yes, Abars. The beauties of the moon can only be seen here." Luna and Abars got out of the vehicle and arrived at the cratered area. Luna showed Abars around and also provided information about how the craters were formed. These craters were formed over the years as a result of meteor impacts on the moon, Luna said. Unlike Earth, the moon doesn't have an atmosphere, so when meteors collide with its surface, they cause much greater damage. These collisions are what create the craters. As Abars curiously looked at the craters, he asked, "Which one is the largest among these craters?" Luna smiled and replied, "The largest crater is the South Pole-Aitken Basin, located at the southern pole of the moon. With a diameter of 2,500 kilometers, this crater covers approximately 20% of the moon's surface." Abars exclaimed in astonishment, "Wow!" Luna chuckled and said, "Come on, let me show you other places." Luna took Abars on a special trip to the old city on the moon. They explored the broken buildings and talked about the different creatures that used to live there long ago. Luna explained. There were big and strong creatures, and also tiny ones that could run super fast. But now, nobody lives here. Why is that? Abers wondered. Luna answered. The moon got colder and lost its air slowly. That's why no one can live here anymore. The creatures that lived here before survived by using the sun's light and the heat from volcanoes. But when the volcanoes stopped, life on the moon ended. Abers thought for a moment and asked, I don't feel cold here. Is it cold? Luna smiled and replied, No, you don't feel cold because when we passed through the portal, it made a special bubble of air around you. It's like being in Earth's atmosphere, where you can live. We, the lunar beings, can survive on both Earth and the moon. Abars was curious and asked, Are there other creatures living here with you? Luna answered, Yes, we will meet them soon. You'll see them with your own eyes. They continued their journey without wasting any time. When Abars reached the moon city, he saw amazing creatures living there. They looked different, with some being tall, others short, and some were orange or blue. They all got along well and chatted happily. Curiously, Abers asked, How do these different beings live together peacefully? Luna explained, They accept each other's differences. They know that everyone is special and they appreciate these unique qualities. They work together to have peace and happiness. Abers exclaimed, That's so cool. People on Earth are also different, but we sometimes find it hard to understand that. Abers decided it was time to say goodbye to his moon friends after spending time chatting with them. When Abers said goodbye, he felt a mix of emotions. He took one last look at the craters and said, This was an amazing adventure. Meeting all of you and seeing this beautiful place made me so happy. Then, he turned to Luna and thanked her, saying, Luna, I'm grateful for showing me the moon and introducing me to my moon friends. Luna smiled and replied, I'm also happy to have met you and introduced you to my moon friends, Abers. Having you as a friend has been a great gift for me too. He opened a special portal and said, If you're ready to go back home, I can help you. Abers smiled and said, Yes, I want to go back. I miss my family and home. Luna said, Of course, let's go. He opened the door, and Abers crossed back to Earth, carrying wonderful memories of his moon adventure and the joy of meeting his moon friends back to his home. This adventure was really important to Abers.
Typecast.
He always dreamed of going back to the moon. This adventure made Abers feel inspired and helped him follow his dreams. As he grew up, Abers became an astronaut. Abers kept exploring and discovering amazing things in outer space, going beyond what Earth could reach. He found new planets. Even with all these incredible experiences, Abers never forgot about his adventure on the moon. Remembering that special journey always made him feel inspired, and he knew that he had a home beyond Earth.